I built up a very large Nvidia position. Everyone in my community knows it, starting in late 2022. It's grown to be very large today. On days like today, I spend roughly a small track home house build to hedge that position partially for one single day. And the reason why I'm doing that today with put options on my Nvidia is because if you look at ANF this morning, Abercrombie, they beat and raised like I assumed that they would. They had one comment related to 2025, the economy might be a little shaky. We're a little worried about the back half of the fiscal year. Even though they beat and raised, the stock got murdered today, completely crushed. I think it's down, I don't know, 12, 13, 15%. It won't take much to really shake up Nvidia. If there is anything negative on the Blackwell release, if there's anything negative on margins, if there's anything even mistakenly said that is misinterpreted by the market, it could really be devastating temporarily for a company like Nvidia. So for me, I'm maintaining my long position in Nvidia. I foresee me having that position for years longer, not months longer, with hedging it on days like today, as painful as that is, when I think there's that high risk.
I would second Chris's position. Nvidia has been a long time position for a very long time for me. My secular belief, just because of the tech stack, is so strong long term, not quarter to quarter, is that I'm saving the hedging money to buy if it comes down. So that's my methodology. And sometimes companies like to throw out some kitchen sink bad news to calibrate, because it doesn't help companies to have their stocks always go to the moon. There was a great article I wrote about it. They've got an issue. All their employees are millionaires. They've got green Ferraris in the parking lots. They've got to temper that. And so one way to do it is to bring up some negative things. And what are the negative things? Blackwell. That's 3 to 6 month delay. I would not be surprised to see them say, oh, Blackwell is going to take 3 to 6 months. We got overplayed some of the issues they've got with it, or describe it more. And that could temper the stock a little bit, even if they meet and beat, which I expect, they probably will. But my point is that Nvidia, for now, despite Grok, despite Cerebras, despite all the companies that are trying to build everything and around it on training and inference, is in a relatively demand secure place for several quarters.
As an allocator to private venture firms, especially seed and pre-seed, that chart that you put up earlier kind of worries me a little bit. If we think AI and robotics and all this is as big and as transformational as we all think it is, this is going to be a long game. So we're being very cautious about getting too much exposure to seed and pre-seed in AI, which I agree with everybody here that this is going to be huge, but I think we have time. So we're being cautious and we're being very value conscious.